I'm gonna get my other glasses.
Let's get this adjusted. There you go. Maybe down just a little bit. Hey, everybody. Hopefully you can hear us okay. We're just making a couple of camera adjustments. There we go. I think we're in.
I think so.
So hopefully everybody's doing well. I will tell you, this was not the location we thought we were going to be streaming from, but we are currently in a Walmart parking lot in our Tacoma.
Exactly.
So for those of you that don't know, is anybody verified they can hear us?
I don't know. I just
Okay.
lost it.
All
So
right.
hold on. Hold on.
All right.
I got to get it going
Let's
again.
make sure. I see us on your screen, so that's a good thing.
And then I need to get the stuff. How do you get the
One moment.
technology?
Let's see. Live chat. There we go.
All right.
We'll
Lots of
just
people in the room. I know
we
that.
can hear you. Okay, good. Somebody verified. So
Yay!
anyway, we left, those of you that don't know, we left Indiana yesterday morning at
6 a.m.
6 a.m. Eastern time. And we drove 989 miles yesterday to Sulphur Springs, Texas, which, what time did we get in last night? It was about
10:30 or so, was it?
Central time,
Central
so
time.
about 11:30 Eastern. So we about 17 hours on the road yesterday. And then this morning we stayed at a La Quinta Inn. And then this morning we got up and drove another 4.5 hours to Round Rock, Texas. And some of you might have saw us on Princess Craft's Facebook Live.
Yep.
So we've been hanging out with our friends from Princess Craft all afternoon. We got there at about 12:30, and we left the dealership at 6:30.
We spent all afternoon there.
Yeah, and so we left there. And the big announcement, I know that's what everybody's here for. You want to know, so let's just get to it.
And no, it's William. It's not. We're not giving the puppies to you.
Oh, William thinks the big surprise is we're giving the puppies away. So
No.
we saw some things on Instagram. No, we're not having a baby.
Nope, not in the
and
cards.
we're not getting another puppy.
Nope.
And Vinny Mozzarella, I don't know if he's here. He was real close.
He needs to go buy a lottery ticket.
Okay, he was close. he wasn't exact.
No, but he's pretty close.
So anybody who saw this today on Facebook Live, we bought a new trailer today.
We did.
Vinny guessed we were getting a trailer. He guessed the wrong trailer, though. We did not get an Intech Soul Horizon. We ended up purchasing today a 2020 and a half. And unbelievably, they have
That's
halves
how it's
now.
called, yeah.
Yeah, 2020 and a half. It's a late model 2020. Lance 1985.
Right.
Model number 1985. And we literally pulled out of Princess Craft a little after 6, went to our campground for the night, and it took us a while to get set up because it's
different.
It's just different. It's a
Gotta
bigger
learn
trailer.
something different.
And
Yeah.
and we still haven't ate dinner.
No.
So we ran over here to wherever we're at to get some
Somewhere.
dinner. The good news is we have food in the truck. We haven't actually got to eat because of the live stream. So when we get done here and we eat, then we're going to go back and we actually have to set up the camper. Like all of our stuff is in the back of the truck. It needs to go in the camper. Tonight we did turn the air on so it's good and cool.
Yep.
But
And you made sure water was good.
and water heaters on so we
Yeah.
can shower because we're sweaty.
It's hot here.
so-
I'm not used to it.
Let's just say, and then if you're wondering, what about Carl? We did not trade in Carl. We have sold Carl to our friends Mark and Karen
Who are
Milinarski.
here. Hi.
So please congratulate in the comments Mark and Karen because they are going to be the proud new owners next week of Carl. And we know they're going to take great care of him and make as many memories as we did in Carl. And I do want to say this right up front. I know some of you I've talked to individually. There's a few people. But first of all, we still love New Camp. And we love the company. We love Carl. We just came to a decision that we had outgrown Carl. And the only thing New Camp had was the Avia, which is 28 feet long. And we couldn't even tow it with this truck.
No.
And so we hope, I think one of my biggest fears has been giving up our new camp trailer and going to another company. And first of all, we paid for this trailer. We have no deal with Lance. I want to make that clear. Lance doesn't even know who we are, I'm sure. They probably never even heard of us. So this was just straight up. And I can tell you, I reached out to New Camp, had a really nice long conversation with Julie, the director of marketing. And, you know, she totally understands. She says she's heard that from other 400 owners, that the bed situation just gets old. So, and I told her, maybe if they come out with a 22-footer with a walk-around bed, maybe we'll be back to New Camp soon. Or not soon, but someday. So.
Someday, who knows? Who knows what happens?
Yeah.
But
so, and
Debbie F.
Yeah.
Debbie Falls.
Yeah, Debbie Falls,
Hi, Debbie, yeah. She asked, how's towing? Well, we're just learning about the towing.
Yeah,
So far,
so
it seemed okay.
It seemed okay. We got broke in really
Quickly.
good because if you don't know this area, Round Rock is basically a suburb of Austin. We left right at rush hour, had to get on I-35, and there was a really strong wind. Power-wise, I had plenty of power. I could feel some sway, but it's because it's so windy out. So we'll see. That's something we'll just have to find with time.
Right.
The other thing I want to address on the whole New Camp situation is we are going to leave all of our entire New Camp library in YouTube. That's not going to go away. And anybody that ever wants to reach out with questions about New Camp, I am still going to answer those questions. So, you know, it's kind of like we told PJ today, when your kid moves out of the house and moves away to New York City, because PJ's one daughter lives in New York City, she's still part of the family. Just because she left didn't make her not part of the family. And so we hope for all of you that are New Camp owners, you still consider us part of your family, just like anybody who wasn't a New Camp owner, we considered you part of our Travels with Delaney family. Because ultimately, we don't give a crap what you camp in.
Nope.
It's just about being friends and going camping. So,
you could have a tent. I don't care.
but I did want to let you know that we're still, and Julie from New Camp knows that we're leaving all the videos up, and I'm going to continue to help people out as much as I can. So
yeah,
I guess that's enough on that.
I think so.
Let's talk about the new trailer.
Yeah.
And originally our plan was to stream live from inside the trailer and give you a little tour. But like I said, we just couldn't get back in time. Yeah. So here's what I'll tell you. It's a dual axle trailer. It's 23 feet long, so it's 5 feet longer than Carl was. It's obviously much taller than Carl. I think it's 2 feet taller than Carl. It weighs about 4,900 pounds probably unloaded. You can load it to 5,700 pounds. Had a tongue weight today. What did I tell you? Six. No.
Did they weigh it for you?
551. I don't remember. Six. I don't know.
It was in the ballpark.
Yeah,
where it needed to be, so.
I don't know.
Our brains
I think it was 601. I think it was 601.
I think you're right.
Yeah, I think it was 601. Yeah. It has one slide out. The slide out is a big U-shaped dinette. It has what's known as a convertible sofa. So the bed, which is a queen residential size walk-around bed, folds in half. And at the foot of the bed is a jackknife sofa. So if you want during the day, you fold your mattress in half, and then you can have a couch to sit on. And then there's obviously a dry bath with a shower, a porcelain toilet. I think our friend Matt at Matt's RV Reviews would give it a 4P.
Yeah, 4 Ps.
What else about the trailers? It has electronic jack stand in the front. It has electronic stabilizers all the way around.
Right. Solar.
We added 190 watts of solar. We added a 2,000 watt inverter that is wired this time into the entire trailer.
Every
outlet.
We asked to do one outlet.
And they surprised us.
Yeah, that was a huge surprise.
In fact, he said you can run everything in the trailer. Now, he did tell me, he goes, the AC could potentially try to kick on, but don't do it because the inverter is only a 2,000 watt inverter. Plus, you know, we just don't have the battery power, the solar power for that. But it will run everything in the trailer. So...
we brought our Battleborn. They installed the two Battleborn batteries.
2 lithium Battleborn batteries. And what else? I'm trying to think, what else do we add? So we got a brand new hitch with weight distribution, and the new one's, the sway is somehow built in. You don't have to have a sway bar.
It's a sweet setup. I was like, wow.
And
it just has some nice features. It has a fantastic fan, electric
10-speed fantastic fan.
And we put covers on those. We put a slide-out cover on the slide-out.
Actually, that came
Did that come with
That
it?
came from the factory.
Okay.
Yep, slide out topper.
It has a space for a generator outside, but unfortunately, wah, wah, wah.
Wah, wah, wah. My generator won't fit. The space is made for like a 2,000 watt generator, so our 3,500 is not going to fit in. I'm really bummed about that. But so I mentioned it was a 2020 and a half. The big change from the early 2020s to late 2020s is they put in that generator storage area. So we may end up buying a 2200 Honda. I don't know.
Well, and also the window,
the front window, the
opens,
Stargazer window opens.
like
In
the
the
400.
early 2020s, it was just a glass window. This is like our tab window. The trailer is a true 4-season trailer.
Yep.
Double pane windows, frameless double pane windows.
Mark wants to buy your generator.
Oh yeah. Well, the only problem is I use that generator.
Yeah,
at
we
home.
use it at cabin, so.
Well, we can talk about that, Mark. I don't know. That's kind of the gist of it. We'll get a video up. I'll get some photos up. Not tonight.
It won't happen today.
And I don't even know tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Yeah, maybe tomorrow.
We might be able to get it done tomorrow. It just, we're a little, as you could say,
frazzled.
a little brain drain. We did, the live stream with PJ and the crew. We
recorded a podcast
with them. Then they had to get some stuff done, so it was okay. And then we spent basically 6 hours at the dealership. And for me, I was keeping these two. They're sleeping now. Hydrated and pottied, and because it's really hot here, and they can't handle it very well, especially Bessie. And
how many people's in here?
We have 135.
Whoa!
Friends.
Thank you. We've never had 100 people in a live stream
we
before.
got so
Thank
many
you.
in here. Mark and Karen Milinarski, Steve Magura, Barb, Ohio. I mean, I could go through everybody.
Yeah. Thank you. I know
the Floros. Shelly from Seattle, Kevin.
Oh, hey guys. Yeah, and sorry, we're a little behind we're talking and not reading comments.
Crossroad Bandits. April Marie's here.
April Marie, you're not that far from us, actually. So.
And no, April, we did not bring
hours.
the mattress from Carl because this mattress folds in half. It's
a residential queen size,
so it wouldn't work.
It wouldn't fit.
So we're gonna just see what this one does.
We're gonna see what this mattress is like. That'll be interesting.
And Vinny's asking, what did he miss?
Okay, Vinny, you were so close.
It
is a new trailer, but it's a Lance model number 1985 is what we ended up choosing.
Yeah.
So I will tell you, as far as we've been looking for a long time. We considered the Avia. I'll be honest, that was one we considered because we love New Camp and we love the quality. It just wasn't the right trailer for that much money for us. And then obviously we had considered Intech, the Soul Horizon. But what it didn't do for us, it gave us a residential queen bed, but it was still a crawl over, and the tank sizes did not help us. That's the other big thing.
And tell Debbie, because Debbie wants to know tank sizes. And this, get ready, Debbie.
Okay, here we go. Tank sizes. 45 fresh, 45 gray, 45 black.
We can boondock.
We can boondock to our heart's content.
To being scroogey, and stingy with our water.
I'm going to take a long shower in the morning.
We can actually have some longer showers. Yeah. And yes, Adam, we did get the trailer today. We spent 6 hours. Oh my gosh, super chat. Bob, RW.
Oh, Bob, thank you. You didn't need to do that.
And Bubba Bugs here. William from Camper Life. Bob Gravely says hello. Kelly Taylor, what'd you buy?
Kelly.
I hope she just heard it.
Okay, so.
Pat Kruger, Chris Schlabach. Let's see the trailer. That's going to come up tomorrow.
I wish we could right now, but we're at a Walmart parking lot, not with the trailer. The trailer's back at a campground. Like I said, our plan was to actually be setting at the dinette when we went live. We haven't even, this is the thing, we literally dropped the trailer, set it up, turned the AC on because it was really hot. It is hot down here in Texas.
It is so hot.
And we left to come get food. So we haven't really even had a chance to, we spent maybe 5 minutes in the trailer earlier today.
Yeah.
10 most.
Puppy's and I sat in there a little bit when you were helping the guys with the lithium batteries, but
so honestly, we haven't done anything with it. So,
and basically we have everything in the back of the truck, and so it'll just be a process. So.
Right.
But everybody, there's so many nice people. They're congratulating us, saying thank you. Yes.
Yeah, and again, I think my biggest fear was, and I don't know why, because everybody I've talked to was like, why would you think we would be mad at you for changing trailers. And I don't know. I mean, I would never be mad at any of you. In fact, some of you have left, you've had a 320 or 400 and then you bought something else, like April Marie, for instance.
Yeah.
Of course, I'm not mad at April. I was so happy for April and Tommy. So, I mean, I'm like, yeah, I guess we don't get mad at people, so I don't know why they would. But,
well, you just don't know.
Here's I'll tell you why. When we got rid of our Hummingbird and we bought the 400 and we were so excited that first night and I posted some pictures, I got a really nasty comment from another Hummingbird owner, and it really hurt our feelings. And so I think that's always stuck with me.
Yeah.
So anyway.
Oh, Vinny, $20. Cheers.
Vinny, thank you so much. You did not need to do that.
Okay, Roxanne Morrill is asking, what's the new name for the land?
So, originally we had talked our next trailer. One time we talked about calling our next trailer Maddie because, obviously you guys all know Truman and Bass. You know Delaney, but our first dog's name was Maddie. Although that's a really weird trailer name.
Mark, $19. Good grief, Mark.
Mark, thank you so much. You did not need to do that. And then a long time ago when Delaney first passed, and I don't even remember who sent me this, they said, you should rename Carl Spirit of Delaney.
Yeah.
And I love it because it sounds like a plane, like Spirit of St. Louis, but Carl was Carl and we couldn't rename him.
Yeah, it's Carl.
So in my mind, I talked about Spirit of Delaney, but
Adam named his Lance, just so you know.
Okay, so Stacy Forrest, who I don't think's on.
She's not on here today.
Okay, so Stacy's a really good friend of ours, and I had reached out to Stacy, a couple weeks ago, or a week ago, and told her we were going to do this. And she sent back this email, and she said, I can't wait to see pictures of Sir Lancelot. And I'm like, what? She's named our trailer?
Yeah.
And now it's like stuck in our head, Sir Lancelot.
So they named their little guy Maximus Fun, and fun is spelled with a PH, with a different kind of, the letters are different. So I'm like, that is perfect, Sir Lancelot.
So we may just stick with that because that's a pretty darn good
name.
Yeah. So
someone guessed best man. That's cute.
What it ought to be is Patrick needs another job, but
Stop Beat Explorer is asking if Mark's 1999 was his first payment.
That's funny. Yeah, that's Mark's first payment on Carl. So
that's funny. Randy Price, your friend.
Hey, Randy, Shelley.
Yeah, we spent some time with him on Memorial Day weekend. He says, I figured you would end up with a land. You guys were talking about it.
Yeah, we were with Randy and Shelley on Memorial Day weekend.
Harrison Lake.
And there was a Lance there. We were kind of eyeing it, but we didn't go up because of the whole COVID thing.
So you were right, Randy. You had us figured.
I mean, I'm really excited. It's kind of weird because we just bought it. We just dropped it off, but I really haven't got to do anything with it or even really enjoy it.
I just want to hang out.
So, but I'm really excited because here's the thing I noticed. This is actually something that I noticed versus even our 400. Like, for those of you that have, most trailers, when you open the baggage doors outside, they're maybe, I don't know if you can tell on camera, maybe they're like that thick. They're not real thick. But on like motorhomes and stuff, they're like this thick, and that's the way they are on the Lance. They are a really thick baggage door. And this trailer has all the things that, I think it has everything that I wanted. It has slam latches on almost every baggage door. It has the magnets to hold them up. The awning, so it has a armless power awning with wind sensor. So theoretically, if the wind starts bobbling it, it will bring itself back in.
That's cool.
And it's one touch. So like on our vintage cruiser, it was a power awning or a Hummingbird. You had to hold it the whole time to get it out. This, you just tap it once and it takes itself out. And, I don't know.
They all love the name.
Yeah, I kind of like Sir Lancelot.
Sir Lancelot.
Yeah, it's kind of catchy.
It's just
I'm wondering how many other Lance owners named their trailer Sir Lancelot.
Did you sell Carl's awnings to Mark II? Yeah, they went with the trailer.
Yeah, we gave Mark.
He gets 3 choices.
Yeah, Mark has actually 3 awnings. He has a
3.
pink one, which is the small one, which is our first one that was faded. Then he's got the 2 bigger ones.
Adam from Florida says you need to join Lance Travel Trailers on Facebook.
Okay, I can do that.
He says, and I assume he's talking about the awning. They are Bluetooth controlled.
Oh, they are. Ooh, I'll have to check that out.
More technology.
Yeah.
Glenn Larish, are you still going to Vermont in October? That's
Oh
still the
yeah,
plan.
yeah, that's still the plan,
Yep,
Glenn. As
unless
long as the
something
COVID
happens.
thing.
Yep,
But
that's still the
yeah,
plan. Mark,
I might have to
now
call.
I want to buy your land, says Mark.
Mark, I haven't even made a payment. Mark's ready to buy my Lance.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah. I thought you wanted to buy my Tacoma. So
Now, William thinks that we might someday might not like the wind sensor on the awning.
Oh, really?
He had to deactivate his.
okay, to drive you nuts.
Must have.
Okay. I also heard the rain sensor on the Fantastic fan can drive you nuts. Although we ended up putting a Max Air cover over it.
Yep.
Ideally, I would have rather just changed that thing out, but we had shot our budget. And it's actually a nice Fantastic fan. It's a 10 speed, but it just didn't have the built-in rain cover like our Max Air fan did. So I'm trying to think. I'll let you read comments, but I was trying to think if there was anything else.
Yeah, I was trying to look here. Country Bumpkin Reporter, hello.
Oh, that's Pam.
Okay.
Yeah, I know Pam.
Train Guy, want to say hello. Todd, hope I don't mess this up, Todd. Todd Heidenreich.
Oh, yeah, I know Todd. Hey, Todd.
Okay. And then
You do too, but I'll
Okay.
explain later. Yeah.
Chris Slaybox says, ever been to KOA in South Padre, Texas? No, haven't been
No.
that far. So this is about as we've been. We haven't been.
San Antonio.
Okay,
but we've never made it over to the coast, but
No.
we'd like to. So just to give you an idea of our crazy life right now.
Your dad's on. Hi,
Hey, Dad. Sorry, it's been a crazy day. I haven't been able
brain
to
Do it.
call anybody or do
Yeah.
anything. Where was I? Oh, so we're going to stay here tonight in Austin. And then the next 2 nights, we're going to go down with my aunt and uncle and mooch dock in their driveway like we always do. And then Monday after, we're going to have a late breakfast with them. Then we're going to start heading home.
Mm-hmm.
We'll get home late Tuesday night. Patty gets her hair cut on Wednesday.
Yep.
I have to get Carl prepped for delivery, hopefully on Thursday. And the reason I say hopefully, we are waiting for the title to come for Carl, and it has not come yet. But
Stacy Forrest is here.
Stacy Forrest!
Thank you for the super chat.
So everybody, Stacy, who we were just telling you about, named our trailer Sir Lancelot,
We're
is
gonna go
here.
with the name, Stacy. If you didn't hear, we're thinking that's what we like it.
And then Wednesday, Patty gets her hair cut. I need to install, I bought a brand new Battleborn battery for Mark and Karen because I took the 2 out of our trailer. And so I got to get the new battery installed for them. And I'll probably wash Carl because, you know, sitting at Tall Pine Lodge, it gets pine needles.
Yeah, he needs a bath
Yeah.
probably again. Okay, what's your favorite place to visit? Someone's asking. Golly, that's tough. Right now with the heat, I'm going to say somewhere cooler.
Yeah.
We like to go.
You know, big picture over all the years, our favorite place to always go has been Orlando, Florida.
Yeah.
Not necessarily Disney World, but we
No.
just love being in the magic. But as far as like camping, I still say Lower Teton View.
Yep.
Out in the Grand Tetons is my favorite
Yep.
place I've ever camped.
Yep.
So.
And she says, "Can I buy your tab when you buy a new trailer?" I'm serious. I'd love to buy it.
Who said that?
Her name is Shirley J.
Oh, Shirley.
It's going to Karen
Yeah,
and
we've
Mark.
actually already sold it. Mark and Karen Milinarski, who's in the
Yeah.
room right now, they had asked me, I'd say, at least 6 months ago?
It's been a while.
Maybe 8 months ago. Mark had asked me if he could have first shot if we ever sold Carl. And
Yeah.
and I told him I would. And so when we decided to do this, he said he wanted it. And so, unfortunately, Carl's already sold.
Yep.
He just has to be delivered.
Yep.
And so then, hopefully Thursday, we'll deliver
Yep.
Carl. And then we'll come home. And then we're waiting on what's coming now? A backup camera.
Yeah.
A company wants me to try out a backup camera, so I didn't buy one. And it's supposed to arrive before June 30th. And then we're going to hit the road to Yellowstone and spend the 4th of July in Yellowstone or West Yellowstone with our friends Russ and Carrie from the Rosary Room, who can't be here tonight because they're still at work at the candy shop in West Yellowstone.
Yeah.
And then we have our camp out July 7th through the 10th, which several of you are coming. I cannot wait. Kevin Budge, if you're still on, I really hope Karen's making salads. I don't care. I'll eat them. I'll take that chance with COVID. That's a joke, but no, I really will eat Karen salads.
Shirley Jiggles.
Jeff and Shelly. I can't wait to see them. I mean,
Yep.
April and Tommy. There's so many people
So
coming
many people, so many friends.
to West Yellowstone that we can't
Yeah.
wait to see. And then we'll probably stay in Montana for about 3 weeks and then slowly start making our way home. Got to be home by August 1st.
Exactly. Yes, Shelly. Since June kind of got messed up, because we would be out west by now. And
Yeah.
yes, I would appreciate you cutting my hair, but I won't need you to cut my hair.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because that's right.
that was
Originally,
she was going to help me
she was
out.
going to help you.
Yeah.
But because we don't get to leave yet, Patty's got a hair appointment Wednesday.
I contacted my hair gals. But
So,
thank you so much.
I think the only thing we're really waiting on is the title to the trailer. That is the last holdup. Like, there have been so many moving parts with this that I just didn't know if it was all going to happen. I have to tell you, PJ, and you guys know this because I always talk so highly of PJ. PJ and the Princess Craft staff, that was the absolute best buying experience I have ever had.
Easy. So, my goodness, so easy.
And I tell you why. Because PJ does not mess around. Okay? She gives you a fair price. Yep. She tells you what her bottom dollar is. You know, they're a family-owned business. They don't get to play games like
Sam.
some of these. Oh, hey, Sam. She can't play games like some of these big dealerships. Right. She gives you her bottom line deal. And it was so nice because I had done my research and I knew it was a fair deal. And I don't know. It's just, we did it all over the phone. Now, we could have paid. Princess Craft will deliver anywhere in the United States. There is a charge. I mean, they can't deliver for free. We wanted to come down because we wanted to see my aunt and uncle, and we wanted to capture the moment, I guess. But I just can't say enough about the Princess Craft.
Yes.
Lindsay, Clint, we got to meet
Kelsey, I think.
Kelsey, I hope I didn't
the
screw up her
younger
name.
daughter. Sorry if we mispronounced that. We got to meet the guys in the shop.
Oh, yeah, Drew and
Cody
and Matt and Kevin and just everybody at Princess Craft. And, you know, it's funny, we, you know, poor PJ and Richard, because 90 days ago, probably back in March,
they were worried.
You know, they were wondering, how are we going to keep this family-owned business alive? You know, that was right at the start of COVID, and everybody thought the economy would totally tank.
Oh,
and,
thank you, Bill, Utah.
Oh, hey, Bill.
Super chat.
Oh, thank you,
Bill. He wants to know what happened. We bought a Lance 2020 and a half.
It's a model 1985. Trailer. And Carl is going to the Milinarskis who are buying it. But, what was I saying?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, someone asked who cut your hair, Glenn Larish. He cuts his own.
I cut my own, Glenn.
I think he's concerned.
Yeah, no, I cut my own. Seriously, I have for years. I just have trimmers, electric trimmers. I went to Sally, the hair store, and I said I need good hair trimmers. So she sold me what they sell for barbershop, and because you can replace the blades.
I mean, I used to do it, and then about 5 years ago, when
I was like, I broke
my leg, and I couldn't. Couldn't stand. He learned how to do it himself. So your dad's telling us that we need some sleep. Remember what you told us?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's coming.
Yeah, it's coming. I actually slept good last night in the hotel,
really well.
But today's just been
a lot.
It's been a lot. It's just not bad, but just emotionally, it was so weird. We were there for 6 hours, but.
Hi, Bob Clarquist.
Hey, Bob Clarquist.
Hi, Bob.
Bob, I don't remember what I was going to say to Bob.
Know.
Bob, I love Bob. Bob does the best midweek update.
Yeah.
So, and then, I know there was a few people, I don't know if any of our Patreons are in the room. They actually knew, a week ago? Because we do these little video updates over in Patreon, so they knew. But
they were in on the secret.
We kind of, because Dina was in here, the Floros, the best of us, the Floros. They knew, and we tried to keep it a little bit of a secret. So, partially because I did need to make some phone calls, like to New Camp. I felt they deserved a heads up. And I told them, you can keep us on your website as long as you want, but I also understand if you want to take us down, just things like that. And
one question here, Princess Craft, they're based in Texas, right? They don't have any place else.
Yeah, no, it's just a family-owned dealership right here in Round Rock, Texas.
Yep.
They are a small but mighty dealership. And what I mean by that is the location is an old bowling alley, and but they pack a lot of trailers in their little lot. They specialize primarily in smaller trailers, and they have great variety. Everything from R-Pods to tabs, tags, little guys, Intech. They're the #1 Intech seller in the entire United States. They have the Lances. They have Taxa. Gosh, I'm trying to remember. And then they also carry Outdoor RV, which is bigger, a little bit bigger trailer. So
Shirley J is asking, what's the name of your trailer? We think we're going to go with
Sir Lancelot. Since
Someone
it's a
likes
Lance.
the spirit of Delaney too.
I do like the spirit of Delaney.
But there's something about
Sir Lancelot, yeah.
that I just can't pass up.
Yeah.
And
damn you, Stacy. You put that in our head.
Glenn Larish says, is there adoption papers for Mark?
Adoption papers for Mark.
And yes, Mark just posted too there. Mark and Karen decided to keep Carl's name. Carl.
Yeah. So here's for everybody that's wondering about poor Carl. Don't worry, he is in the best possible hands.
And Karen doesn't want Carl to be confused, so they're keeping his name.
Yeah. So yeah, they're keeping the name the same. They even asked me to leave the map on the side of the trailer and all the stickers because they want to keep the legacy alive. So, and we're gonna put a new map on the side of Sir Lancelot, but we're gonna start over.
Yep.
And so, but after tonight, we can put the state of Texas on.
That's a big sticker.
Yeah.
So that's good.
It's kind of
It's
depressing. It's kind of depressing.
It is. It's like, oh, I go there, but it's fun.
Yeah.
So, someone's asking about Yellowstone. Will Carl be at Yellowstone?
No.
No.
So I was trying to get Mark to take Carl to Yellowstone, but this is their first camper, and Mark had made the comment. I hope Mark doesn't care if I share the story, but he just said, your first camping trip is probably not probably not be a big trip to Yellowstone.
They need to start.
They need to learn.
Yeah.
And it's probably not good for a vacation or a marriage. So, and I get that, So no, they're not going to take Carl, but we'll hopefully sometime this fall we'll end up meeting, because the nice thing about Mark and Karen, we can meet them. Like over near Columbus, Ohio, which is kind of halfway maybe for both of us. They have kids that live there, and then we can camp together and we can help them out.
And
so
Glenn, no, the pin pillow didn't stay with Carl. Pin pillow's
no,
coming with
pin
me.
pillow comes with us.
Pin pillow has too many special pins on there that mean something more than just being a pin.
We are giving them a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Like I set them up with a water hose, a sewer hose. Like we're like a dealership. So we take care of
Anderson levelers.
Anderson levelers going.
We had
our Fort Knox lock is gonna go because it won't fit. I got to order a new one.
Mark said they started their own pin pillow today.
Oh yay!
Yay.
So yeah, I've tried to set Mark and Karen up with kind of the basics that they need to get them going. So
Deborah Sleeth, are you going to Alaska? That's still the plan for
that
next
is still the
summer,
plan,
unless something changes. But
I mean, unless this whole COVID thing. But
still
yeah,
here.
that's still the plan, and that was part of the reason we decided to do the trailer. And here's the pups. When it's raining, like when it was just Patty and me in the 400, or Patty, me, and baby Truman, it was fine.
Baby Truman.
Well, yeah, but now that they're grown, and like on rainy days, it was like really tight. I felt bad for them because there's no place for them to
really play.
And this trailer, although not huge,
they have some space.
They have some space they can horse around, and
at least because Sissy likes to use and play with her little squirrels and things like that, so she's gonna have a little space to do that. Yeah. So. And I think they're gonna like it when our bed is flipped up and we have the couch out, because already today Truman wanted to get up there when I had him in there.
Just they're gonna like the couch. So
okay,
all right, so I think we're gonna wrap up early tonight, just because we got to go back and try to get the trailer set up at least so we can sleep tonight. And we have, like I said, we haven't even ate dinner yet. But what we'll probably do is we will have another live stream soon, so that we can actually show you the trailer and answer questions, that type of thing. It was originally we were going to do the live stream tomorrow night, which now I wish we had. But
we didn't know that we were going to do all this extra stuff.
So, but the reason I moved it to Friday night was because we only get a couple days with my aunt and uncle. And I said to Patty, I'm like, well, I hate on Saturday night to have to take an hour away from our family time. And I said, oh, if we do it 8 o'clock Central Time, that'll be plenty of time. I didn't realize, that we'd be at Princess Craft so long, but it was good because...
Yeah, it was fun.
And part of it's
Truman had a blast.
He had a blast. PJ wanted to let those two
roam,
and they were running to offices and they were greeting customers.
They were getting belly rubs from staff members and getting treats, and they just had a great time. So they're pretty tired back here.
In fact, at one point, I think Truman might have been on payroll. I'm not certain. I mean, he was literally greeting customers.
And they were always like, "Who's this? Who's this?" I'm like, it's mine. He's mine. Don't take him.
So,
but yeah. So.
And part of it was my fault because I added some last minute items. And
they were just trying to get
so
it done.
we added a second Max Air fan cover, and so it was just stuff that and yeah.
Yep. Okay. Where's the wine? Last question.
Where's the wine?
We put the wine down on Facebook, right?
It should be out there. Did the wine down not load?
Because I think you loaded it at Princess Craft.
Yeah. So we recorded wine down. That we were smart about. We recorded that on Wednesday. And I thought I uploaded that.
Oh, RW. He did a super sticker.
Oh, RW. Thank you.
The other was for treats for the pups.
Okay. I'll take care of them. I promise, Bob.
Oh, thank you, guys.
Bob, you're
Everyone's
awesome.
So nice. Thank you, everybody.
You.
We had a packed house.
Yeah, thank you. We never had 100 people. I normally, I quit talking about numbers, I think, a long time ago with most of you. But I'm not going to lie. I'm getting kind of excited. We're less than 1,400 subscribers away from 20,000, which I could have never thought that. What?
William says he's staying on to the end because his wife doesn't want to deal with him.
so
you're too funny, William.
Jessica.
Yeah. Well, okay, guys, we're going to let you go.
Is there any last questions?
Just says congrats on the new rig. Nice unit, guys. Friday Night Wind Down is out there. Good deal.
Okay, good. Okay, I thought so.
Congrats on your new rig. Looks good.
So,
yep.
So again, thank you, everybody.
And yes, Mobi, we are still in Austin.
Oh, Mo! Hey,
Mo.
Mo, I don't know if you heard. We got to share this real quick in case Mo didn't hear. We sold Carl, or we're in the process of selling Carl, but we bought and picked up today at Princess Craft.
Have a great weekend, Debbie. Bye-bye.
Debbie Falls?
Yep.
Bye, Debbie. A brand new 2020 and a half Lance model 1985.
Thank you, Quentin. Thank you.
So that was the big news, Mo. I was thinking about you today on the drive down, Mo, because I passed Buc-ee's.
Yeah.
You pass a couple of them.
A couple.
And I was just thinking about all the nice gifts you sent us.
Yeah.
And then and your postcard, I don't know if you know this, Mo. You sent us that postcard from Italy,
see you in Yellowstone
a year ago.
Cool name.
We had it framed in Carl, but I took all that stuff down, and we're going to put that postcard meant so much to us, so it's going back up in Sir Lancelot. So anyway,
cool name.
All right.
I
had to talk to Mo for a second.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, bye, guys. Sleep well. Have a good night.
Everybody have a great night. We're going to eat our dinner before it gets too cold, and then go back and try to set up the trailer, and we will get some pictures posted on Instagram hopefully tomorrow, and some stuff on Facebook so you can check it out there.
Yep, we'll get some photos out and stuff. So
thank you again. Thank you for all the super chats and the love. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Bye-bye.